Good evening, viewers. I'm Robin Barros, and we are here to tell you about another interesting career for you, insurance. I have with me here in the studio Basil Ducunia, who is well versed with career guidance. He's not only written a book of his own, but also has a career website. Basil, talking about insurance. Insurance is not something only which is so important for the layman, but somewhere where youngsters can definitely make a career. So could you tell us something about insurance?
Right, that's a very interesting place to start. Basically, insurance is risk management, RISK.
Yeah.
I'll give an example so that students who are watching this program understand it better.
Yeah.
Let us say a couple has two children,
Yeah.
okay? One is 3 years and one is a year old, 3 years and 1 year. The parents are concerned about a boy and a girl, what's going to happen to their future, what about their future studies, they want to go for higher studies, etc., etc. So, as far as the girl is concerned, the child girl is concerned, the parents worry about marriage and worry about education. As far as the boy is concerned, they worry about his education. Okay, so a person who's earning reasonably well will say, I will set aside this kind of money every month for this particular two children of mine. So he sets aside, let us say for the purpose of discussion, 1,000 rupees for the boy and 500 rupees for the girl for the two types of situations, marriage and education.
Yeah.
Okay, so the boy is now 5 years old. He started giving 1,000 rupees a month and covering his for 10 lakhs.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has taken an insurance policy for 10 lakhs and an agreed sum of 1,000 rupees a month till the boy reaches 18 years old.
Okay.
Okay, so he has agreed to pay 1,000 rupees a month every month till the boy reaches 18 years.
Yeah.
And for the girl, he pays 500 rupees a month for marriage and another 500 rupees for education.
Yes.
Till the girl reaches 18 for education and 21 for marriage.
Yes.
All right, clear?
Yeah.
Right. So let us say now, for the purpose of this particular example, that after 5 years of having paid the money
Yeah.
for the boy and the girl, the father suddenly dies of a heart attack.
Yes.
I ask the students very often this question: does the boy at the age of 18 get 10 lakhs? And does the girl at the age of 18 get 5 lakhs and another 5 lakhs at the point of her marriage at the age of 21? The students are always stumbled for answer. They don't know what the answer is. I said, the answer is yes. The parent has taken a risk management. He says that I don't know how long I'm going to live, but I am going to look after my children, and I want to make sure that at the age of 18, this son of mine goes for further studies, and this girl of mine goes for further studies, and at the age of 21, she gets married comfortably.
Yeah.
All right. So, if the father suddenly dies, the question comes, will the boy at the age of 18 get 10 lakhs? Will the girl at the age of 18 get 5 lakhs? And at her marriage get another 5 lakhs? The answer is yes. That is what you have covered for. You have covered for an insurance. Though you have not paid for the full 18-year period for the boy and 18 and 21 year for the girl, the boy and girl and the girl will get coverage for this. This is called insurance risk management.
Yes.
If you have understood this example, then you know what insurance is all about.
Yes. So it's nothing but covering up risk.
Exactly, because one never knows what's going to happen to you personally. You can die out of a car accident, you can die out of a heart attack, you can die out of anything.
Yes.
And then what happens to the family? So a smart parent insures the child for further education, and for girls they normally insure also for marriage.
Yeah.
There
Secure.
are insurance policies covering this kind of thing.
Secured future.
Yeah, that's right.
And who do you think should be pursuing this career amongst youngsters?
Okay, let us start at the beginning. There are, I would say, 4 types of careers in insurance.
Yeah.
All right. There is one, what you would call the agent.
Yeah.
There is another which is called admin.
Yes.
There's another one called a surveyor.
Surveyor.
And the fourth one is the top job, which is the actuarial person. Actuarial science.
Yeah.
Okay. The agent compulsorily has to pass 10 standard
Yeah.
and do a 100-hour program
Yes.
run by IRDA.
Yeah.
What is IRDA? It's a Insurance Regulatory Development Authority, which is a government-run organization. If you complete 100 hours of training successfully, you get a certification that you are an agent.
Yes.
Now, in the old days, there used to be only LIC, Life Insurance Corporation. Today, there is LIC plus 23 other companies
Yeah.
also doing insurance business.
Okay.
So the opportunities for an agent have multiplied.
Yeah.
What does an agent have to do? The agent have to convince people about what risk management is all about.
Yes.
Why do you have to insure?
Yeah.
Why do you have to insure your family? Why do you have to insure yourself and your family for health and sickness? Why do you have to insure for marriage? Why do you have to insure for education? All these things, if they are explained properly
Yeah.
to the parents
Yeah.
and they go for insurance, the agent has done his job.
Yeah.
Now, what happens to the agent? Suppose he has given a policy to somebody for, let us say, 25 lakhs.
Yeah.
And the annual premium is, let us say, 25,000 rupees.
Yes.
Every year the person has to pay 25,000. So the first 3 years, the agent will get 30% of that 25,000.
Yeah. It's a large amount.
So for 3 years he's getting 30%.
Yes.
So now if you see, if you insure say 20 people
Yeah.
in a course of a year, see the kind of money he's getting.
Yes.
So the talent obviously is the talent to explain properly. That
Yes.
means he has to have good communication skills.
Yeah.
He has to have a patience, and he has to have a lot of understanding of the family to be able to convince them what risk management is all about.
Yes.
If he can do that, he will be a very successful agent.
Yeah. Okay. So, like you said, besides LIC, there are many other insurance companies and multinationals also, I believe.
Oh yes, most of the Indian companies
Yeah.
have a multinational partner.
Okay.
Take, for example, Tata.
Yeah.
They've got a Bajaj Alliance. Alliance is a partner.
Yeah.
All these companies have got partners
Yeah.
because they are covering worldwide. Okay. Now, you see the thing with insurance companies, they don't only insure individual people,
Yes.
they also insure motor vehicles, aircraft, ships, those kind of things, big things,
Yes.
where the liabilities are quite high.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, for example, just to take an example, if Air India has a problem with one of the engines of the aircraft, that whole engine has to be brought from Paris to Bombay to be refitted on that aircraft
Yeah.
because the earlier one failed. The earlier one has failed for some technical reason. They will get an insurance cover for that fact. They will get a free coverage of the new engine coming because it is already insured.
Okay.
So insurance is not only about health, it's not only about life, it's also about commercial things,
Yes.
and commercial things can be huge things, big things.
Covers vehicles and building structures.
That's right, exactly, everything is covered.
Yes. And what are the main fields of branching in insurance?
See, if you think that you have got the capacity to communicate effectively, compassionately, explain properly, you become an agent.
Yeah.
Okay. If you feel that you can do that, plus you can do the admin functions involved in making sure that the certification is proper of the person who is insured, he's given all the paperwork correctly, he's signed all the documents correctly, etc., etc.
Yeah.
You go into admin.
Yes.
So first agent, second admin. Now third is take the person who has had an accident of his car, brand new car, it's a serious accident.
Yeah.
Somebody has to say that yes, it is a serious accident and this is the amount of damage that has been done.
Yeah.
Who will do that? There's a guy called a surveyor. Invariably, that surveyor is an engineer
Yeah.
because he understands the technicality of an automobile. He would be an automobile engineer or definitely a mechanical engineer. He would look at that engine and say, oh yeah, this engine cannot be repaired. So he would say it's a write-off.
Yeah.
Or he would say, yes, that part can be repaired, so we'll pay 60% of whatever damage has been done.
An agent also can earn a good salary. as you
yes,
said.
absolutely.
Then what happens after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years?
See, he can get into the admin if there is a vacancy, and then he can rise as an admin person. He can become first an admin officer, then a assistant general manager, or general manager, then general manager, etc., etc. So there is a lot of scope to rise in an insurance because the field is so huge. They need managers.
Then
they
you're
need
a
general
full-fledged
managers.
employee.
Exactly, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Now coming to actuarial science.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a term which many of our youngsters are not familiar with, but yet it is a branch of insurance where you can make a very, very big career. So, Basil, could you tell us something about actuarial science?
See, every company has what they're known as the corner office, the air condition office, the big boss sits there.
Yeah.
Invariably, in insurance, the actuarial qualified person sits there.
Yeah.
Actuarial science qualified person sits in that corner air condition office.
Yes.
Now, who is this guy? This is the guy who has done his studies in actuarial science.
Yeah.
Now, what is actuarial science? Actuarial science are the persons who actually create the policy.
Yeah.
I explained to you just now about a marriage policy and an education policy.
Yes.
Who has created that policy?
Yeah.
It is the actuarial science person. How did he create that policy? He looked at the situation in our country and he knows that people are desirous that their children should study further.
Yeah.
It could happen that the parent who is looking after the child may not survive.
Yeah.
So he creates this policy where he says, you pay this kind of money and we will make sure that your child is educated at the time when they need it most, the money that they need most.
Yes.
So that 10 lakhs comes to the person at the age of 18
Yeah.
because the parent has paid that full money till 18 years old.
Yes. Yes.
So the insurance company makes a lot of money in the
Yeah.
process because they reinvest that money
Yeah.
and make a killing out of it. And because they have studied the statistics of how many people will take this insurance, how many people will take education insurance, how many will take marriage insurance. Invariably, the middle class level people will take this policy because they always want their children to go higher and higher.
Yes. Actuary is all about calculating
So-
mathematics, statistics.
So you need to be very, very strong in mathematics. You need to be very, very strong in statistics, and you need to have very good communication skills.
Yes.
If you have these three, and you study actuarial science, and you become a person who has got the qualification, you automatically get a chance to get into the higher levels of insurance management. And the government of India has made it mandatory
Yes.
that every company must have an actuarial science qualified person in their company.
Okay.
Must have. So it is just like a chartered accountant job or a company secretary job.
Company secretary.
You have to be qualified to be able to do a job in an insurance company.
And what talent would be required of our youngsters to get into this field?
As I said, invariably I would think that if a person is a science person or a commerce person and very, very good in mathematics and statistics, then that person should definitely consider actuarial science as one of the options for a career, because there is a tremendous shortage of this particular qualification in our country. There is a shortage because not many people know what is actuarial science, and not people are taking it because they think that, will I be able to get a corner office? Will I be a CEO one day? And that kind of thing. Of course you will be a CEO one day because you got the talent. You got that ability to do high level statistics, because we got a population of 1.2 billion people, and that is divided into a lot of segments. The big segment is the people with less money, and therefore they are the farmers and all that. They wouldn't go too much into insurance, but the middle class level is increasing year by year.
Yeah.
So the people who are studying the statistics of this middle class level, they see at which levels there are. In the middle class level, there may be 4-5 levels, and then there is the higher class level, where a crore of premium per year is nothing for them.
Yes.
And then, of course, there is the corporates, the airlines, the shipping industry, the train industry, the motor vehicle industry. All these people need insurance because they are carrying passengers.
Yeah.
Suppose there's an air crash, all the passengers have to be given compensation.
Yes.
So they pay heavy insurance because not only they have to get a new aircraft,
Yeah.
but they have to make sure that each and every passenger that traveled in that particular plane is insured or gets compensation.
Yeah. Right.
So actuarial science is a big thing, provided you are very strong in mathematics and statistics, provided you have good communication skills and are able to sell to the management a new policy scheme that you have just come out with.
Yeah.
You have studied the statistics, you say, this particular segment of people are not adequately covered. Let's do something there. And then it starts. So that is what actuarial science is about.
Yes.
You can study actuarial science in Hyderabad.
Yeah.
There is the Institute of Insurance and Risk Management there. You can study it in Bombay, the Institute of Actuarial Science. And there is the Actuarial Society of India, where you become a member and you become an associate member and then a full board member, and you can put that qualification after your name, IFFI.
Yeah.
So you get that.
And when do you join those institutes after?
After 12th standard.
12th standard.
You can study after 12th, you can also study after graduation.
Okay.
And this Hyderabad one,
Yeah.
you can do it even in correspondence.
I see.
Yeah.
So it's distance learning also.
So you can do distance learning as well.
You
That's
can
right.
do it in that. And what about Goa? Is there any opportunity to study actuarial science here?
No, it's high time actually the Goa University introduces an actuarial science program, because we've got a lot of students who are very, very good in maths and statistics.
Yeah.
So why not open this field?
Yeah.
Why not open this field? Because as it is, there is a shortage of actuarial people.
Yeah.
And if Goa opens it, I'm sure it will do well, because there are lots of students who are strong in mathematics and statistics and communication skills, and will be able to earn a lot of money, because there is a lot of money in this particular field. A lot of money.
Very
The salary easily go to 3 to 5 lakhs a month.
I see.
Mm.
Okay. And then to end up, what would be the scope for our youngsters who perhaps got into this field in Goa and the rest of the India?
The way I put it is this way: if you work hard, you will be a success. If you are a Susagat kind of a guy, forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it. In insurance, you have to work hard. You have to target people. They will say, please come on Sunday. Suddenly they'll phone you, sorry, we got a party, you can't come.
Yeah.
You have to have patience. Can I come next week? Is this time all right? No, this time is not all right. It is for your benefit actually, but they give the agent a hard time.
Yeah.
So, but he has to have patience.
Yes.
I'll go and see you. I'll come and talk to you. I'll explain to you how this works. It is to your advantage if you do this, if you do this. Then people understand. They don't understand risk.
Yeah.
Once you understand risk, then you want to enjoy yourself.
Yes.
All right? So this is what it's all about.
Yeah. So thank you, Basil, for
Thank
the
you very much
valuable
for giving me an
information.
opportunity.
And for the benefit of our students, we've given you very good information about insurance and actuarial sciences. I'm sure most of you are motivated, and I do hope many of you will make up your minds to go into this career.